Captain Rush with Local Knowledge TV. Today I want to talk to you about the FG knot. I'm sure you've heard of it and you might be a little intimidated by it. Once you get the hang of it, it really becomes muscle memory and you can tie it really quick. I find myself using it for all different applications. It really is a great knot for casting, for making a quick leader to line connection that you want to be extremely strong. It goes through the guide super easy and it's just a great all-around low profile knot. I use Seaguar Threadlock for everything. It's my go-to. I just like the strength of it. I love the durability of it. And I love the fact that it's super supple and easy to tie knots in. Seaguar fluorocarbon, also my go-to. Now I'm gonna go through the steps on how I tie it. First thing you're gonna do is take your braid. And what I do with my braid to create a little tension is I wrap it around my pinky. As you see, I'm wrapping it around my pinky here, creating tension. Make sure not to make it too tight. We don't need anybody's pinky falling off. Then I'm gonna take my leader. And what I do with my leader is I take about 4 inches and pass it on the bottom side of the braid, perpendicular to the braid. So I got about 4 inches hanging off, perpendicular to my braid. And basically, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking wraps on the braid towards the rod, towards my body, towards the rod, towards my body, towards the rod, towards my body. Okay? And basically, I want to do about 16 to 21 wraps. Once again, towards the rod, towards my body, towards the rod, towards my body. And you can kind of see what we got going on here starting, right? We got the start of a Chinese finger trap, which is basically what the FG knot is. The more you pull on this knot, the stronger it gets. Okay? Towards the rod, just wrapping, making my wraps towards my body. Towards the rod, towards my body, towards the rod, keeping tension towards my body. Like I said, we're gonna do this 16 to 21 times. Basically, should be getting close here. And there you have it. Start of the Chinese finger trap. Now I'm just going to take a couple half hitches around both sections, the braid and the mono. 2, 3. Once I do that, make sure everything's nice and tight. I can kind of give this a pull and you can see how that finger trap is starting to work. Then I'm just going to finish it off with a few more half hitches around both sections of line here. 3 or 4 more half hitches. You can put as many as you want, but once you get that FG knot tied and that finger trap is starting to work, it's not gonna pull. And now what I'm gonna do is trim it pretty tight to that finished knot. We don't need any mono or anything hanging up on our guides. And as you can see here, we got a really nice clean knot. This knot passes through the guides super clean, super easy. I use it for everything nowadays. Anything I'm gonna do any kind of casting with, whether it be bone fishing, tarpon fishing. I've used it offshore in 100-pound tests, casting big poppers. Anytime I'm gonna be doing any kind of casting. Or sometimes I'll just use it as a knot to connect my leader to my line. If I don't wanna use a big heavy swivel or something and I just wanna use a knot that's gonna pass through the guides really easy, the FG knot is my go-to knot. Great knot, learn how to use it. I hope this helps.